Alright, it is what it is. What a stupid place. And the last thing I said I was going to do was come back here. And I guess I'm a fool. Tonight we're reviewing the Oliva O classic cigar, been out forever. As far as the production value, it's a very clean, mid-tier cigar. Price point, at a store it might be around $10. Online, of course, depending on your state and taxes, whatever. But online, you can get this cigar $7, $8 up in a box. So I've seen $80 boxes, for 10. Quality looks nice from the exterior. We'll see what happens. This cigar was provided us by Anthony P. from a stupid place in Brooklyn. Just a single cap. We keep that in mind. It's just a single cap. And nobody cares. We got a bunch of people that don't care. Hey, Caleb, Jason, Gio, nobody cares. Yes. Hey, now. How you doing, right? Huh? What do you think? This is my first rodeo, kid. Been around the block with your mom and your aunt. Well, that's a rough thing to say. That wasn't nice. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Ooh, awesome. This is toasting up just fine. And here we go. Initial impressions, a medium strength cigar. Initial impressions is classic Habano flavor, old school Cuban-esque flavor. I already know what the cigar is gonna do. I already know what this cigar is gonna do. I don't need to review this cigar. This is a classic Habano cigar, and I can't stress it enough. You know exactly what you're getting when you're getting into these kind of cigars. Very predictable. The difference is how strong, along the finish, the quality of the notes, how refined it is, how powerful, how edgy it is. What a big gauge. What a tremendous gauge. The match is to get all that cigar going. So much tobacco in these 6x60s. Not my preferred size. I prefer smaller sizes. This is what it is. I can't say this though. I'm pleasantly surprised. And this is what I'm surprised about. I'm not surprised about the classic Habano flavor. Classic earth, pungent cedar, pungent sourdough, twanginess. That's classic stuff. And a good amount of black pepper. And earth. These are classic Habano type flavors you're going to get. At about 70% darkness. So it's a little darker than most Habano cigars. Not the darkest, but yeah. There's nothing else to explain. If you like classic Habano cigars, if you like pina coladas, here's what it is. If you like that stuff, is that lightning? What's going on? Ooh, well, that's sad. Let's get to party mode. So anyways, if you like classic Habanos, at 70% darkness. Right now it's medium plus. What I'm surprised though is the potency feeling on a Gordo at this much in. We'll see if it loses that. I was expecting it to be weaker for a Gordo, but it's quite pungent. Sure, is good as well. Now, initial impressions of the quality of the cigar and the quality of the profile, I got nothing bad to say about it. It's not the best Habano I ever had, but it's definitely, great. It's a great cigar. Here's the kicker, though. If you like this cigar, Anthony P. If you like this cigar, you need to get yourself the El Rico Habano. This is a good cigar, it is, and this is a good representation of a mid-tier, a valuable mid-tier. My throat's dry today. What the hell? Anyways, it's a good mid-tier with a good amount of value pricing of Habano cigar. I have nothing bad to say about it. But if you like this, get yourself El Rico Habano. If you like this, the El Rico Habano is around the same price, and the El Rico Habano is much stronger, and the El Rico Habano is much heavier, much spicier, much more presence. It's a better cigar and better construction. So, a nicer wrapper. So I'm going to tell you this. This is a good cigar. This is a good Habano. And it's a good, valuable Habano that if you're getting a Robusto, it's for $7 at a store or $5 on the internet, $6 on the internet. I think you're going to have a good time. I have nothing bad to say about it, and I love cigars that give regular guys a valuable, good quality cigar, and I'm not going to overhype it, but I'm not going to underhype it either. I'm not going to lie to you and say, well, this is far better than this is the truth. It's far better than a budget cigar, and it's far better than a yard cigar, and it's far better than even an entry-level mid-tier cigar, like a Perla Del Mar. This is a good mid-tier cigar. I have nothing bad to say about it. However, there are better cigars for the same price. So check out that El Rico Habano. I don't even know why I'm here. What a stupid place. Maybe I'll cut this thing early. I'm going to tell you this though. So, the finish is quite long, although it's not as defined and bold and heavy as the El Rico. I'm going to compare it because El Rico has taken the charts as far as Habano for me, and El Rico as far as a mid-tier cigar. If you want a mid-tier Habano, bro, that is the gold standard. If you haven't tried El Rico Habano, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you like Habano cigars, it's going to blow your mind. It is massively strong. Smoke is good on this. I did let it sit out probably about 5 or 6 hours, so I didn't really dry box it per se. But I definitely gave a little time to shed some moisture. But I can't complain about the smoke output. So another day would have, increased it, but it didn't need it right now. My cigar wasn't very moist. Right there, strength is picked up. Right there, strength is picked up. Right there, strength is picked up. It's a medium full right there. So we'll see if it keeps that strength or intensity. In my opinion, if you're a cigar and you build up in strength, you have to at least maintain it. I don't expect the cigar to always grow in strength, But whatever you have, don't go down. Nobody wants to go down in strength, right? Rich cedar, very earthy, tons of sourdough, good amount of black pepper. If you like cigars like the Monte Cristo Nicaragua, if you like cigars like the Gurkha Nicaragua, those kind of cigars, they all have a classic Habano flavor on it. If you like those kind of cigars, then it is what it is. You're gonna have a good time with this one. In my opinion, it's a good cigar. My opinion, Oliva O. Oliva O, I'd probably give it a 4.1. A 4.1. I think it's a nice representation, and a pretty strong representation of Habano, and good quality. There are better stuff out there around similar pricing. But it doesn't take away from, is it a good cigar? Yes. Is it still worth smoking? Yes. If you get these on discount online, definitely. But I'll say it again, because I can't stress it enough. The El Rico Habano for the same price is far superior. That cigar should be way more popular. So enjoy the El Rico. That's what it is. Getting a lot of lightning. Has strength picked up on this cigar? Just a little bit of edginess to it as well. It's starting to feel a little dirty. Yeah, we'll see if it dies down. Especially with a big fat boy 6x60. Yeah. Let's see if they front loaded it. It's a trap. That is what it is. And we'll see what happens. It's what it is. Oh, I actually got some good news today. Yeah, 6x60 is the fat boy. 6x60 is El Gordo. It literally is. It's the fat boy. 6x60. It's a big fat cigar. That's what it is. I didn't say it's a retarded boy cigar. Did you say that? Hey, what size is that cigar? It's a retarded Maduro. We also got a retarded shade. Oh, anything else? We got the sun-grown retard too. Oh, we're all out of retarded cigarillos though. They sell out too fast. We're all out. Maybe instead of cigarillos, they call it mojitos. You have any mojitos, oscuros? We don't have it. We're all out of midgets. Now shit. It is what it is. So, is it a good cigar? Yes. And granted, now let's, how do I explain this? The cigar is good. In my opinion, it's not a great cigar, but also it is a 6x60. I know this cigar would probably taste better in Toro or Churchill or Robusto. Opening up to this gauge, it definitely opens it up more, but it becomes more of a watered down version. So it is what it is. But is it a good cigar? Yes. Is it a great cigar? No. Is it a Habano blend? Truly, yes. It has a classic Habano feel. It doesn't have a semi-classic feel or an exotic feel, or they try to have Habano-esque, but there's something different about it. Um, I can't stress enough, dry boxing, and you got to stop the gouge. So we'll see. So I have nothing bad to say about it, but not great, but nothing bad. Eat fruit, kiwis, kiwi baby, kiwi baby. Come on, put down the potato chips. Have a kiwi baby. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. It's a moon-grown cigar. I can't stress enough. It's a retarded moon-grown cigar. Let's see, let's just give it a little. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh. Here's what it is. Piece of fruit. It's more exciting than Cheetos. Yeah. Kiwis are a superfruit. Wow. Eat your fruit, huh? I can't stress enough. Eat some fruit. A lot of effort went to get that here. This shit couldn't be grown in New York. So anyways, I had some good news today. Would you like to know the good news? I got an email today from STG, which is Scandinavian Tobacco Group, which owns a lot of things, which owns General, which General owns Forged. So anyways, you know I have a connection with them, and you know that they mailed me cigars in the past. Now, that was some major lightning up there. You know, and they give me some unique stuff and stuff that's not even out yet. But they sent me an email saying, we missed you at the PCA event. You know, they had the big cigar, trade show. They said, however, we will be sending you cigars for our new releases to review. So I'm excited about that. I've been reviewing cigars for so long, and I've been talking to people through General Cigars for years, just as friends, talking about new blends, asking any kind of inside information before I review something or after, trying to get some input, just putting stuff out there, just talking, and I never asked, well, could you give me some free shit? Just talk. Finally, after like years of talking to one guy, he's like, I don't even know why. He's like, well, are you on the list yet? I'm like, no, what list? He's like, I don't even know why you're not on our list. He's like, I'm gonna put you, I forget the name of it, but he's like, I'm gonna put you on our, basically they have a set group of people that they always send their new stuff or other stuff to review, just so they can put stuff out there. Like, not a registered reviewer, but I don't know exactly how to call it. It's a word for, but anyways, though, I will definitely be going to PCA next year. Apologies, I didn't know that they were expecting. It said, we're sorry we didn't get to see you at the PCA event. So we will basically like, well, now we're going to give you the stuff that we're going to give you at the. I didn't know they were going to give you. I had no idea. I said, I'm kind of new to this, I'm kind of new to being like a semi-sponsor. I'm just a regular guy. I'm a guy with a stupid place. This is the stupidest place to ever get some kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't even call it, I guess, a sponsorship, but I don't know. Point is, though, I didn't know. It was like an email from someone in the corporate office. We're sorry we didn't get to see you at the PCA event. Like, dude, I'm just Richie. How's that? I come from a stupid place. I truly didn't know. I hang out with a bunch of idiots. I had no idea. You know, I had no idea. I had no idea. Well, that's what it is. Now I know. They said that there was new stuff from Alec. That's loud. They said there was new stuff from Alec Bradley. They said there was new stuff for AJ and Diesel. They said there was new stuff for Moose. They said there was some new stuff from someone else too. Like, there was some other ones I never heard of. They have some brands that I guess they're trying to promote and brands to bring back that I wasn't aware of. I could get the email, but the screenshot. Damn. Let me look at the email. Give me 1 second. That's what it was. It was La Gloria Cubana. They had some new stuff that come out. They had new stuff for Los Stados. I never heard Los Stados. And did I just forget the last one? Room 101. There was new stuff. I can't stress it enough. Sacco, I thought we were gonna go out there. We missed out, Sacco. It is what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. I sent the email to the private chat. It was pretty interesting. It's like, sorry. Hey, someone's gonna buy retarded cigars too. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna go next year. I promise you that. Sacco, you think I'm joking, Sacco? We have the connection with the largest cigar corporation to get your cigars as small batch, Sacco. Casa de Sacco is gonna happen. It's a Sacco Richie production. Sacco and Richie. That's going to be the name of our cigar company, Sacco. Sacco and Richie. So it's Hecho e Retardo. Hecho e Retardo. It means retarded. You know, I think when we used the word retarded back in the day, it was a more normal place. Now, nobody uses the word retarded, and even everyone's more retarded. You know what I'm saying, though? Because there was that phrase when I was a kid. What are you, retarded? I was like, no. Or my dad would be like, what are you kids, retarded? You know, catch us doing something stupid. What are you kids, retarded? Sorry, Dad. Or they say something like, I can't believe I had a bunch of retards, you know? You know, and you're like, okay, Dad. Here's what it is. Maybe nobody cares. Nobody cares. But that would be exciting. So it'll be exciting to try. They said there was a new Christmas release cigar from Diesel and I think La Gloria for Christmas cigars. Let me look at the email again. There was a Christmas time. They called it. There was also holiday cigars from La Gloria and Diesel. You know what? It's interesting to see some new stuff. You know, I've had some good experience with the newer Diesels. I'll be honest, the old school La Glorias I used to really like, but I haven't smoked the Series R or an N in a long time, but those ones were good. Those were solid. But as far as the newer, cheaper La Glorias, like the real cheap one, I can't remember the name of it. it was just called Esteli. It was like $6. It was a real dirty cigar. Oh, that was a dirty, cheap cigar. Now, so if you were in the mood for that, it is what it is. But we'll see if what they're releasing is a little more higher end. That'd be exciting. The Cigar Sachi. Cigar Sachi. Versace. Sasaka. I like that. Yeah. What a stupid place. Hey, what's up? Yeah, so that's what's going on. If you're just getting here, I got an email today from General Cigars, from their corporate office, saying, sorry we missed you at the PCA event, which apparently is only for what, people that work in the cigar business. That was the biggest lightning I ever seen. Did you see that? Did you see the lightning up here? Watch that lightning. What the hell is going on? Is it the end of the world? Did you see how big that lightning was? I'm glad it wasn't over here. That's kind of big. Anyways, yeah. So they said, sorry we missed you in Vegas. Is that what it is? I didn't know I was supposed to be there. We're going to send you the cigars. Is what it is. Is what it is. It should be exciting. New stuff from Alec Bradley. New stuff from Diesel. New stuff from Los Toros. There was a whole bunch. There was some newer brands too. I never heard of them. And new stuff from Room 101. It is what it is. There you go. Exactly. And I did talk to the guy that runs General Cigars today. And he liked my idea. I was telling him about the gouge, about not gouging. So I told him the idea of a new cigar brand or a cigar, you know, you have by AJF, a concept that would say MSRP. So it could be a brand and or a model that like Cohiba, Macanudo, they can make a model called maybe like CAO, you know, the mid-tier side, and call it the MSRP. Like literally have a cigar named MSRP. MSRP Maduro, MSRP Shade Grown, MSRP Habano. And the point is to have the MSRP price on the band. Also the point is like to have the MSRP to bring it to attention about the gouging. You know, and also kind of mocking the gouge. So he liked the idea. We'll see what happens. You know, who knows? Maybe a few years from now they have the MSRP Maduro. The point is, though, he liked the idea. You know, who knows? That's what it is. I'm not joking. That lightning storm probably happened about 30 miles south of here. Wowza, what is going on down there? I'm glad it's not happening here. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. Do you see this shit? Is this the end of the world? Sacco. Especially so, like the band MSRP and the price could be right on the band. Oh, this is the MSRP $10.99. Oh, this is the MSRP $15.99. You have different levels of cigars. Yeah. Here's what it is. Well, it is what it is. Someone's gonna care about it. Wow. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Yes. That's fantastic. You know what's so interesting about cigars? Nobody can tell you what you're tasting. Nobody. They could kind of guide you, but it doesn't mean you could agree and lie, or you could agree and be telling the truth, but nobody can tell you what you're tasting. And I'm telling you, the worst flavor in cigar, the worst flavor in a cigar is gouge. Gouge is the worst flavor. Gouge is the worst flavor. I can't stress that enough. Here's what it is. Kiwi's fantastic. Now, gouging is the worst flavor. We are smoking lightning tonight. Filmed in front of a live lightning. Lightning strikes, an old mother dies. Lightning strikes, a young mother cries. Oh, now feel it coming back again, like a roll of thunder chasing the wind. Forces brewing from the earth and the earth again. I can feel it. I can feel it. That's like one of the greatest rock songs ever. I can feel it coming back again. Dude, that's like a rock. That's a great song. Lightning crashes in over the gates. Every time, like the first time somebody hears that, they're like, "What is this?" Like, this is too deep for a rock song. Like, it's too deep for a rock song. Like, you like other rock songs are like, you know, I don't know, whole lot of love. Whole lot of love. Yeah. Whole lot of love. Ooh, yeah, I need Kool-Aid, cause I'm brulee. And I get whole lot of love. And then you get the song by Live. Lightning Crashes. Put on Lightning Crashes by Live. It puts like all other rock songs to shame. Lightning, the band is called Live, and the song is called Lightning Crashes. The song puts all the rock songs to shame as far as the depth of writing. It's the circle of life. It says, lightning crashes, a young mother cries, because she just had a child. And later on it says, lightning crashes, an old mother dies. But the chorus, you know, that chorus, oh, now feel coming back again, like a rule for the... Dude, that's a great song. That's a... Yeah. The live version of Live? No. The cover version. Dude, the 90s had the best rock. The 90s had the best rock. Pearl Jam. Don't call me daughter, I bet ya, Mr. Jones. If you wanna call me baby, I'll go ahead now. If you want... No. I love the 80s. No, I love the 80s. The 80s were amazing. They were amazing. But no. 90s big rock bands took the cake, my friend. They took the cake. The 80s ones that wearing makeup, the long hair like down to here, and the tight, leopard pants. The 80s had some great rock bands. They did. But no. Those 90s, man. Nirvana. Nirvana, my goodness. Alice in Chains. 90s hip hop was awesome, man. In a way, here's the thing though. In a way, the 90s was just an extension of the 80s. The 90s had Nintendo, but it was super. The 90s had Arnold Schwarzenegger, but was even better. So the Arnold, the 90s had Sylvester Stallone, but even better. The 80s movies was the ground level of action films and crazy hard rock and beginning of hip hop. And then the 90s took that to perfection. Because 80s action movies were amazing, especially because they were groundbreaking. We never seen shit like that. Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Commando, Rambo. But then the 90s continued that shit and took it to higher levels. So yeah, I mean, you look at Terminator 2, 1991. That was peak action filmmaking. But that couldn't have been there without the 80s laying the groundwork. So yeah. Yeah, so to me, the people playing rock, the people, Alice in Chains, they kill the rooster, ah yeah. Closing time, you don't have to go home. Faster than a cannonball, where were you when we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught up in a landslide, in a champagne supernova. Here's the thing. This is why 90s music was better than 80s, and I'll explain. The people in the 90s that were playing in bands grew up to listening to the 80s. They were inspired by the 80s. People that were playing in the 80s were inspired by the 70s. So what I'm trying to say is the 90s was like peak 80s. I can't stress it enough. The 90s was peak 80s, if that makes any sense. 2000s, everything got fucked up. 9/11, the Patriot Act, terrorism, 2 new wars. Everything was it was a reset. 2000s, but then you get that for the 99 and 2000s. Good, you got a mighty finance, back that thing up. And then you had the thong song. Nobody cares about that song. But anyways, yeah. Dude, the 90s, man. Shit. Here's what it is, man. Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish. She comes along like him. Let her cry. Even though. Great song. Great song. Yeah, forget it. And then you had U2. U2 was great in the 80s and 90s, though. Well, yeah, dude. See, I disagree with that. You see, Caleb, I disagree with that 100%. Here's the thing. You have to stop and use your eyes. Not because somebody told you, look at me. Yes, Die Hard is a great action movie. And yes, Die Hard was the beginning of a great franchise, which they screwed up after 3. But, if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, well, you need to watch Lethal Weapon 1. Because that is, my goodness, in Lethal Weapon 1, you know how much Christmas is in that movie? Literally, Gary Busey breaks into Danny Glover's house, and he shoots up Danny Glover's Christmas tree, and he says, "Fuck your Christmas tree." I mean, he was a villain in the movie. That's the most evil, diabolical thing I ever seen in a movie. Gary Busey with an automatic rifle shooting at a Christmas tree. And Gary Busey said in the movie, "Fuck your Christmas tree." There's so much Christmas music. Lethal Weapon, it ends on a Christmas music. You know what I'm saying, though? I'll be home for Christmas. So you need to watch Lethal Weapon 1 again and look for all the Christmas. It's there. It is. It is. Yeah. MSRP. I like that. Long Kiss Goodnight. Underrated movie. Fantastic movie, Long Kiss Goodnight. And also The Replacement Killers. Chow Yun Fat. The Replacement Killers is a lot of fun. Long Kiss Goodnight and check out The Replacement Killers. The 90s had the best movies, man. It's starting to get a little dirty right there. Dropping the ash. So yeah, it's a good cigar, not a great cigar. 4.1. It's, if you want classic Habano, medium to medium full strength, it does pick up, but it's not a heavy medium full. With quite a long finish, but to me it's not a great Habano, but it's a good Habano. For the same price, and I'll say it again. Well, 1, stop the gouge, but 2, buy yourself a box of El Rico Habano, and it's far superior, far stronger. It will be the strongest Habano cigar you ever had in your life. I talked to General about this brand after they sent me one, and I questioned them, what's wrong with them? Why are they not promoting this brand? Why does nobody talk about it? Why are they not selling it at stores? Like, it's like special order only. You need to be pushing El Rico Habano. The blend was made by, I believe, oh, I'm gonna screw it up. I thought El Rico Habano was blended by E.P. Carrillo back in the day. I think so. The El Rico Habano will blow your mind. That was the strongest Habano I ever had. It was actually uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell you the truth, because I hold the smoke. That cigar was uncomfortable, but it was a ride. It was a Corvette with the doors off and no seatbelts. It was exciting, a little dangerous. Lightning. So it is what it is. Nobody cares. It is what it is. Well, there's only one way to find out. Is to go on the internet and buy it. He said, don't break my mind. Don't break me, man. Prepare to get broken. Yeah. So we're done talking about the cigar. I have nothing bad to say about it. especially the price point. You're looking around $8, $9. Um, it's good for the price. It's not great for the price. That's the difference. Yeah, but this day and age, you don't know. You're like, are you? You're like, are you? I don't know how else to say it. Like, are you? What's the phrase they use? Sis? Are you a cis hooker? No. Okay. All right. Have a nice night. Do you like that Billy Joel song? She's always a lady to me. She's always a woman to me. Were you always a woman? No. All right, well, you have a good night. Just ask that off the bat. So, good evening, ladies. Which one of you fine ladies here, were you always a woman? Quite right, you said. No more. I've turned from sin. But, well, I mean, we've all fallen short. I've turned from those days. I'm not going to be a hypocrite either, though. The flesh is weak, my brother. And then it's like, yes, how much do you want? You're like, my flesh is not that weak. Many, many sins ago. My flesh was weak. What about for 451? My flesh was never that weak. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. At this point here, it's definitely medium full. It's not a bad Habano at all. It's not great. I'm going to keep on saying it because that's all I'm going to say. It has all the classic Habano flavors: earth, dry cedar, pungent sourdough, bread note, black pepper. But the black pepper is not as strong as I'd like it to be. It has spice, but it's not as. I guess I had too many Orico Habanos. I guess I had too many Orico Habanos. Well, I don't even know what this guy's talking about. Check, please. She's always a woman to me. We are legion, and we are many. What is your name, demon? We are legion. And we are many. We're many pronouns. Be gone. It is what it is. Nobody cares. What a stupid place. Where's Gio? Where's Jeremy? Where's Anthony P? Where's Notorious? Where's Big Firm? Rest in peace, Big Firm. Into the pigs. Coming this summer, an action movie like you've been waiting for eternity. Into the Pigs, starring Bruce Lee, AI, starring the guy that died in the car crash from Fast and Furious, AI, starring the guy from Death Wish, Charles Bronson, AI. See, Gio, you're talking too much shit. Gio, just enjoy the cigar you're having, and then one day smoke your first Liga Bovada number 9. You're having a great cigar, but it doesn't replace the regular Liga number 9. Don't talk stupid in my lounge. I won't allow it. I won't let you out to spread stupidity. Don't talk stupid, Gio. Don't talk stupid, okay? You're smoking a great cigar. But one great cigar doesn't make another great cigar disappear. That's why it's great. Okay? If Liga number 9 was forgettable, then you could say that. But you don't get to say that about Liga number 9. Well, it is what it is. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What a stupid place. You're definitely going to get a good amount of time out of the cigar. You're definitely going to get a good time. Say Billy Joel. Here's what it is. You're going to get a good time. Can't stress it enough. Exactly. We didn't start the fire. That's how you plead not guilty to an arson charge. Your Honor, my client would like to plead not guilty to the charge of arson. Okay? He'd also like to play this song. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire. The judge is like, order, order. Clearly we're wasting this fine citizen's time. We didn't, actually no, I'd get the guy in conspiracy. He said we didn't start the fire. See, one person starting a fire is a felony. 2 people starting a fire is a conspiracy. RICO Act. Now you are a RICO arsonist. The RICO arsonist, right? You are an arsonist racketeer. You're racketeering. And nobody cares. He paid $5. He paid $5. Nobody cares. I have a tremendous skull. A tremendous skull. Richie. Go for it. Go for it. It's hot out. It's like 90 degrees. How much you paid for that? Yeah. Yes, it is. It is what it is, my friend. Only gouge is gouging. So yeah, if you see this cigar, the O series, at a lounge for $7 or $8, then go for it, yo. What's this? Hey. Much appreciated, Sean. Much appreciated. You didn't have to do that. He said, pay period annual donation. I'm glad you enjoy the entertainment. Much appreciated. Yeah, man, it's, I do it all for the love. I do it for the love of the game. I said love of the game. Sean is flexing. That's a major flex, Sean. You touched Richie's heart right here. Very appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. I'll drink to you. I will drink agua because I'm abstaining from alcohol most of the time. Thank you. Water is not fun, but water is fun later. Alcohol is fun, but alcohol is not fun later. You have to decide when you want to have fun, now or later. Much appreciated. Flex. It's a major flex. Yeah. Yeah, alcohol is not fun later. You know, you have one drink, like a gentleman, you'll be fine. You start having 2, 3, 4 drinks a night, it is what it is. You're gonna get messed up. Wow. Wow. At 5 years old, you saw Mickey Mantle. He hit his 500. Wow. That's a nice story. Sacco, Sean flexed. It's a major flex. Now, I can't stress it enough. You guys need to try that. How come here no one's tried El Rico Habano? Are you guys afraid? Are you afraid of El Rico? Hey, Gio, don't worry, Gio. 99 cents adds up, all right? Gio donates 99 cents like 30 times a month. So, don't, Gio, it adds up. It adds up, my friend. Don't worry about it. Don't stress, brother. You know, Richie's just here for the love of the game. God bless you, sir. God bless you. God bless. I'm going to get the purple Bugatti. Royal purple. Yeah, but appreciate that, guys, really. Yeah, he said, Gio's flexing, man. Gio's been making moves. Gio's been dropping cigars in the mail. I mean, it is what it is. Richie appreciates the love. I don't ask for nothing. I give out a lot of time to you, son of a bitches, there. What? Sacco's got no power. Wow. Sacco's got no power. Let's hope it'll be there, Gio, by Friday. We'll see what happens with the mail. He said he's got no power. Purple Bugatti by AJ Fernandez. Yeah, power. You're 1 billion. Dude. I think they pay actors to win the lotto. I don't think anybody wins the lotto. I think it's paid actors. You know, the real ones. Sacco can't see. I wish we had the live right now, but I don't have the regular live. I can't see Sacco. Sacco, Russia might have invaded. Sacco, Russia invaded California. You better smoke your best shit, Sacco. You better smoke your best shit. Man, they turned off your power. Wow. California is broke. The state of California, they didn't pay their electric bill. They're like, that's it, California. We're turning off the lights. We're sick of this, all these homeless. It is what it is. Sacco, come move to Colorado. They don't turn the lights off here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening over there, my friend. It is what it is. It is. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you? That was a great song, a great show, The Wonder Years. Watch out. Beverly Hills is going to be like France. Dude, yeah, you got no power? Make sure you got your 10-round magazines. We got 10 rounds in our mags. What about the +1 the chamber? That's not compliant. Legal. That's too many. 11's too many. You can't do that. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you da 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 da? And your ears, and I'll sing you a song. It is what it is. Sacco, we enjoyed your company, Sacco. Watch out for the purge. You might want to get the staccato and something bigger out. Sacco, there's no power, which means there's no police. You might want to get ready. Prepare yourself. That's a big fat boy cigar with a lot of time. And I'm not even smoking this one slow. So is it a good cigar? Yes. It's not great. It's a good cigar, though. And a good cigar is good enough, but there's a difference between good and great. A good cigar you can smoke, but you're not going to be dying to smoke it again. The end is here. I can't stress it enough. Why has nobody smoked El Rico Habano? Why not? Why not? El Rico. El Rico. El Rico. I got nothing else to talk about. You say what? You know, it's a classic cigar there. I can't say I've had a lot of experience with the gold. If it's something, here's the thing though. If it's something you enjoy, you enjoy. Don't let me or any other person take that away. So if you love the CAO Gold, you love it. I've had it before from like back in the day, like Cigar International, like sampler packs, and you know, it wasn't bad. But for me, it wasn't a home run. But if you love it, then that doesn't change that you love that cigar. That's the thing about cigars. You know, they're objective. You know, if you love that cigar, rock it out. But I never got to have it in Corona though. Dude, we went full circle, Gio. You're right. El Rico is the Richie. Let me tell you something. I gotta smoke that cigar again. I gotta smoke El Rico Habano will destroy your soul. El Rico Habano hurt me. I've only smoked that cigar twice. It hurt me. Do you hear that? It didn't beat me because I finished the cigar. But I'm telling you right now, if you're looking for the strongest Habano cigar, and general prices at around, you know, $8 to $10, El Rico Habano will destroy you. The Crook of the Crown was a good cigar. Yeah, the Brazilians are a good cigar. I'm not going to talk anything bad about them. And if you love the BX3, God bless. See, I didn't like the BX3, but if it hit you right, God bless. I like the MX2. See, I like the CAO MX2. The BX3, now, this is what I always said about Brazilian tobacco. I don't mind some Brazilian tobacco. I don't like a lot of Brazilian tobacco. Like, I'm not even crazy about the Amazon basins and stuff like that. But and that's a preference. That's my preference. So if you love that dark, I'd say semi-strong, it's not really strong tobacco, the Brazilian, but it has a very dark presence, and it's a very swampy, wet, sour, sweet and sour. It has a damp feel to it. If you like that shit, man, it's kind of like if you like stouts, if you like dark beers, you know what I'm saying? No, but like, I don't find stouts, they're not like strong like an IPA, you know, like very hoppy, but they're very dark though. So if you like those dark, murky beers, you might like really a lot of Brazilian tobacco. And you know, and if that's what hits you right, then God bless. You know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Either way, I'm not gonna lie to you and say I love that cigar, but I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you you can't love that cigar. That's not a crime. If you love that cigar, don't let me take it away from you, brother. It is what it is. I can't stress that enough. And I use that term loosely. No, I have not. Sean, I have not tried barrel-aged stouts. I'm not really a drinker. If I have an ice cold beer, it's gonna be one beer. It's gonna be a lager or a pale ale. Nothing crazy. I agree with you, Gio. It's a great cigar. Good for you. Nobody cares, but good for you. Yeah. Back in my heyday, see, I don't get drunk anymore, and I barely drink. I might have 1 or 2 drinks a week. Getting drunk for me, they never said you couldn't have a drink in the Bible. It says be not drunk. There's a difference. There's a difference. Have a drink, sure. Just don't be getting shit-faced. You're gonna make bad decisions. Now, here's the thing. I was watching. I disagree with that, Gio. Now, here's the thing. I was watching this movie called The Believers, which is an interesting insight into the occult and how the rich people of the world sacrifice their children to get more rich. But anyways, in the beginning of the movie, though, and this had nothing to do with the movie plot, the husband comes home from a jog, and when he comes home, he looks to get something to drink out of the kitchen. While he's trying to get something, he knocks over the carton of milk. The milk spills all over the floor. Though he tries to clean it up, but the wife's like, I'll take care of it. So then he leaves. I'm not sure if he gets a phone call. No, he goes to get the shower. He goes to get a shower. While he's in the shower, his wife has the coffee being made in the coffee pot. But the coffee pot is like leaking, and the water leaks over the electrical cord, and it makes a little arc. And the son's like, Mommy, the coffee is smoking. So the wife sees it. She's like, oh no. So the wife tries to unplug the coffee pot, but she's standing in the milk bare feet. She should have cleaned up the mess first. Well, guess what? She got electrocuted
by standing in milk, because now she's a path to ground, and get electrocuted by a coffee pot. Well, maybe sometimes you shouldn't have milk and coffee. Anyways, the husband came down because the lights were flickering and the kids were screaming. And the wife is just getting electrocuted. But she's standing in a puddle of milk, and it's almost comical. It's almost comical. It's terrible. This is the opening scene. Imagine when that movie first came out in 1987, and the first scene, the wife gets electrocuted in a puddle of milk, holding a coffee, and it wasn't like a quick electrocution. Like, she was getting electrocuted, the kid's screaming, the husband's in the shower, he has time to come down, put a towel on, and he comes down to the kitchen, the wife is just like, and he's like, oh my God, and she's still, he's like, oh no, he's like, this is terrible. Like, I mean, he didn't even try to unplug it. He didn't even try to turn off the circuit breaker. He was just like, there's nothing I could do. I'm not an electrician. Shucks. I mean, the wife she got electrocuted for like a minute. Clearly, the husband had different motives. In my opinion, they don't say it, but the husband, because after she dies, he moves on rather quickly. Like, he gets a new girlfriend fast. And it was the first girl he met. He moved into a new apartment, a new house, because he wanted to move after his wife got electrocuted in the kitchen in a puddle of milk. And then he starts banging the real estate agent that sold him the house. It was like the first woman. He's like, you're a woman? Were you always a woman? Well, yeah. All right, just don't stand in milk. My bedroom's over here. You know where it is because you sold me the house. Oh, and you knew that stunk too, because electrified milk, electric milk sounds terrible. I don't think I want to smell electric milk. I think it was 2%. I think if it wasn't 2%, if it was whole milk, it would be too thick. I think because it was 2% milk, it was more liquid. It was a thinner. It's better for current. It has less resistance. If it was a whole milk, I don't think she would have got electrocuted as bad. It is what it is. So this guy got out of his marriage and got custody of his kid. No child support, no court. He just knocked over the canister of milk and he walked away. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower. Milk. It does your body good. I don't know about that. Milk. It's what's for dinner. Milk. Does the body good. Here's what it is. So, this cigar is going to keep at a 4.1. It's not a great cigar. It's a good Oliva. It's nowhere near Oliva V or Milano V. It's not. But it's good, though. But it's good. The V is better than the O. I can't stress that enough. And the V costs a little more money. And the Milano V costs a little more than that, and that's better. So, it's not a bad cigar. It's a good cigar, but it's not a very good cigar. I have given you accurate information on this cigar. Now stop the gouge. I can't stress it enough. You know, you want to hear some strange things I've heard before? I was walking by someone and this gentleman was talking to someone else, and he was talking loud, and he was an older guy. And you know what he said out loud when I was passing him? He literally said this. He said, "What's the worst that the CIA could do to me?" I just kept walking. He said, "What's the worst that the CIA could do to me?" Oh, I know. The CIA could kill you. No questions asked. The CIA could kidnap you, torture you, make you disappear. Nobody investigates the CIA. You never hear that. Why? It's the CIA. They kind of exist, but they kind of don't. Nobody cares. The CIA does whatever the CIA wants to do. He literally said, "What's the worst that the CIA could do to me?" And I wanted to tell him a lot. They can make you stand in milk. Are you getting that Pappy Van Winkle for $8,000? Yeah, they're gouging on Pappy Van Winkle. PVW. They are gouging on Pappy Van Winkle. Now that gouge cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped. It is what it is. Oh, Joshua. Jason Bourne doesn't drink soda. He's a Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne's at Arby's. He did. You're hurting my soul. You're hurting my soul. Guys, I've accepted the fact that I'm never going to have Pappy Van Winkle. It's okay. I don't pay gouge. I don't pay gouge. I don't get gouged. I mean, I'll drink Elijah Craig. Oh, that's a lie. Are you crazy? Are you trying to compare a basic Glock 17 to a new Springfield Echelon? Everything the Springfield does better. The grip texture, the grip angle, the trigger, the sights. You don't even need to use base plates. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Don't even talk about Glock. Glock is what it is. They work. But they are not innovating. The Echelon, the Glock, you can't even take out the trigger system. It's not even a module like the Sig. Springfield has a module system. Sig hasn't had a module system for a long time. Well, what is Glock doing? Oh, well, yeah, now we made it in this size. It's different. What is Glock up to? The model 55? Bro, who made that review? Who made that review? A Glock guy? A Glock guy? I don't even need to see the gun, and I have seen it. Glocks have terrible triggers. You're out of your mind. The APX has a better trigger. The VP9HK has a better trigger. The SIG 320 has a better trigger. Gotta go on. The M&P has a better trigger than Glock. Everybody has a better trigger than Glock. It's not negotiable. Geo, much is given, much is required, Geo. Judge not, Gio, and you will not be judged. Therefore, Gio, for judging Joshua, I am now going to do this. I hope you learn your lesson. When you point out the splinter in your brother's eye, take the plank out of your own eye. Also, I'm not going to really hate on Gio, because Gio was right. Joshua, you're an idiot. Now, it is what it is. I just flexed on you. I just flexed on you. You're gonna tell me Glock has a better trigger? Are you crazy? Stop. Stop the Glock. Stop the Glock. Stop the Glock. All right? Stop the Glock. Stop the Glock. Gio, at least you got a free Gio. Nobody said free Josh. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Josh. Nobody wants to free the Glockinator. Glock, 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 glock. I got no problem with Glock, but I mean, come on. The ergonomics suck. The mag release sucks. The trigger sucks. The slide release, it's not even a slide, it's just a slide stop. Yeah, you could put $500 into a Glock, but come on, stop. Stop. Yeah, get yourself a Walther. Get yourself a Walther PPQ or an old school one, P99. Those are better triggers. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. A PDP. The Walther PDP, you're telling me Glock has a better trigger than Walther PDP? Yeah, it's a brick of butter. Glock looks like a stick of butter. It is what it is. But they work. I'm not going to knock it. And it's a reliable gun. It's a durable gun. But stop it, though. They were superior 30 years ago. They lost it about 20 years ago. And like 10 years ago, it's just not even funny anymore. Glock has lost their throne. Okay? The 320 is better in every aspect. The M&P is better in many ways, except aftermarket. But you don't have to change all the parts. Here's what it is. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress enough that nobody cares. Nobody cares. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you work right out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. And Glock, Glock, Glock has a terrible trigger. We're gonna Glock, Glock, Glock tonight. Gonna walk, Glock, Glock, and a Glock, Glock, Glock. Gonna Glock, Glock, Glock. We're gonna Glock, Glock, Glock around town. Who cares? The Richie in me is the Richie in you. I can't stress it enough. Tents are for camping. California has no electricity. Would somebody free Geo? What is it? This is what happens when you don't buy Glock. Look at this hair. Look at this. Look at this hair. Look at that. Look at that hair. I didn't buy Glock. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Flex it on you guys. Look at that. I forgot to buy Glock. Glock, 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 Glock. You're a good guy, Gio. I like you, Gio. You take your lumps like a man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's what it is. Start eating prunes. Cut out your alcohol. I'm telling you. Look at this. Look at this. 40 years old, baby. Let me see. How long is Richie's hair? Stop buying Glock. Eat prunes. Eat prunes. Look at that. Does Richie have long hair? Eat. And I have a tremendous skull. I have tremendous biceps. I am not a little man. It is what it is. I can't right now, Josh. I can't. God forgive me. I don't have the patience for you right now, Josh. Gouged? 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 I picked up a 6-hour 226 German frame with a fiber optic front sight with 3 magazines in the original box. $600 and like change, maybe $620. Negotiated on it at the store. You're telling me that the Glock 17 is better than a 6-hour 226? Have you shot them side by side? Accuracy? Have you? Oh, the SIG 226 is a lot nicer, It's a lot nicer. Is what it is. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Da, 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 da. Is what it is. Is what it is. I just flexed on you. Did you feel that? Did you feel the flex? Did you feel that flex, baby? Did you feel it? Can you feel that flex? All right, guys, it's getting late. I'm gonna go now. Cigars down in the nub. It's a good cigar. It's a 4.1. It's not great. The V is better. It's good for her battle cigar. It is. The profile's a little dirty. It's a semi-bold Habano, not super strong. Medium full, but it was a gentle medium full. It was a Gordo, though. So, it was what it was. I'll see you around. Tansy for camping. Soft, gentle heat. Yo, sorry, Josh. No Glock tonight. Okay? Good night. Good night. Good night. Repent for your sins. Forget about Glock. Come back to the Father. God is waiting for you. Drop the Glock.